this is a crucial possession. We need this blitz to come through. We need this hard flat. Come on. We need this blitz to come through right here. This is where it's top tier. Come on. It's gonna be an out route. Get to him. Good, good. This blitz is top tier. Let's go. In this video, we're going to be showing you all the blitz I've been running that's just been giving me turnovers, sacks, all that good stuff on defense, left and right, using the nickel 3-3 odd. The play is going to be the 3-busting press. Now, I know this play has been around the block a few times. I'm going to show you how I run it, personnel, where to put people, all that good stuff. First thing, let's go ahead and talk about coaching adjustments. Copy what I have here, auto flip off, alignment on base. I like to put my option defense on conservative. Now, my zone drops will change throughout the game depending on what my opponent's doing, but this is the default that I run 5, 10, 10. Another thing, let's talk about audibles real quick. So, always have cover for a drop just in case you can't set up your defense in time. If you feel like people are out of place, we're going to audible to a quick cover for a drop, and that'll just be an overall good defense. So, make sure you have cover for a drop and then also the blitz, because you might want to audible to the blitz if you did come out and cover for a drop. So just want to throw that out there. Let's talk about personnel. Now, your two fastest available DBs is going to be your two outside corners. So where I have Wiggins and then I also have Davis. They don't need to be good at man coverage. I just need them to get downfield. And the way I like to use the Chiefs, I will go as far as putting Xavier Worthy and Nicole Hardman at cornerback. It is completely OP. The top safety doesn't matter too much, but if you have somebody like Kyle Hamilton, by all means, put him right there. He's going to be playing the deep middle. So if they have some type of knockout zone KO, that's perfect. The other safety, the free safety, this is going to be your user sometimes. But also, if you have a good man coverage cornerback like Marlon Humphrey, he's perfect for this spot because sometimes we're going to man up that position. The slot doesn't matter too much. He's going to be attacking the quarterback. If you have an extra fast guy, go ahead and put him right here. For the Ravens, this is perfect because you can put Roquan right here. And a lot of times I'll put him on a hard flat and he'll take away a lot of stuff. But it really doesn't matter if you don't have that, but I do recommend putting safeties here for that extra speed in those two sub linebacker positions where 29 is Simpson, or actually I put a safety there, right? I think that's Washington. And then also where Roquan is. So if you don't have somebody like Roquan, put a safety there. The outside linebacker, fastest available linebacker you have available, Simpson, 91 speed. This defense is perfect for the Ravens. So if you are going to run it with the Ravens, this is what I would recommend putting all your player placements. And this should work out perfect for you. So from here, we're going to jump into the practice field, go against some random offenses, and then we'll jump into some gameplay to show you how effective this really can be. All right, so we're going to go ahead and show you all the main adjustments and then kind of go from there, when to do this, when to do that, depending on what the offense is throwing at you. And again, you're going to get more info when we actually go against real users, and I can kind of talk you through it, why I'm doing this, why I'm doing that. So the main adjustment is you're going to show blitz. That's Y and then RB. What you're going to do is use the free safety and just bring them to the middle of the field. This is the most basic way to set this up. Really high risk, high reward type of setup right here. There's going to be openings. They're gonna have to make a quick read. And honestly, when I run it like this, I even blitz my linebackers. I don't need no hook curls out there. This is the highest risk to high reward ratio right here. Basically, you're counting on the defense to get to the quarterback as fast as possible. You taking away the first read, possibly the second. Now, obviously, there's going to be people open. If you're going against somebody comfortable against a blitz, they're going to dot you up and down when you run that consistently. But that is something that you can do, like a third and long situation. You know they got to go deep. You want to get to the quarterback quick. You can run something like that. Now, another setup that I like to do is same thing, show blitz. And I like to put both my sub linebackers on hard flats, bring the free safety, put them on a blitz, and we're going to bluff blitz them and pick up whatever we can in the middle of the field. So it's going to look something like this. We are sending 5, we're sending 6. So we're going to get to the quarterback, faster than we would if it's a 3-man, a 4-man, or a 5-man blitz. Now, that's not going to give you the most pressure. Usually, when you get the most pressure is when we're sending this guy and this guy at the same time. So another thing that I like to do is I man up this guy a lot with somebody that I think might be a threat. So I'll probably put him in the middle of the field, but I'm also going to man him up. And we're going to go ahead and put Roquan on a hard flat, and I'm going to use this guy right here. This is where you got to get creative. You're just basically trying to throw your opponent off. And again, we're trying to get to the quarterback as fast as possible. pick up whatever we can. Look at that. Now, obviously, the running back's wide open, so that's something that we got to look out for. So if we do this again, what we can do is we can actually man up the running back. We're going to go ahead and put Roquan on a hard flat, and I'm going to bring this guy down, and I'm going to play the middle of the field. Now, I know I got help far out right. I know I got help on the flats with my hard flat, so I got to watch the middle, and by that time, hopefully we get to the quarterback. That's what we're counting on. So let's go ahead and run this, see what happens. Pick up whatever we can, and look at that. We get that crazy pressure. Crazy pressure. You got to be creative with your adjustments. Don't always do the same adjustment. Another thing we can do, let's say we don't want to blitz that guy on the edge. We can do something like this. And you're going to have to get good with your adjustments. And we can use this guy right here. So it's going to look something like this, where, again, we're just trying to throw our opponent off. We're throwing different things at them. Sometimes we're not going to throw an all-out blitz. And look at that. We're bagging everything up. Usually what's going to happen is if they beat you one time with a specific setup, they're going to go to it again. And that's when you start changing your adjustments. But always, always change it up. Give them different looks. This is where this defense is just hard to deal with because you're just being so creative with who you're manning up, who you're putting on hard flats, and all that good stuff. But that's one way to set this defense up against this type of formation. Let's jump into empty because that's probably the hardest offense to deal with when you're in this formation right here. All right, I promise you, when you run this defense, you're gonna run into somebody running empty because usually empty is the way to go to beat zone blitzes like this. But I'm gonna show you how to set this up if you want to stay in this defense and still get crazy pressure. Honestly, when they run empty is when I get most of my picks because they just aren't expecting this guy manning this guy up, me playing this guy. So let's go ahead and show you what we're going to do here. No matter what empty they're in, there's going to be 2 receivers to one side, 3 receivers to the other. So take what I'm doing against this empty and do it to whatever empty formation that they are running. So we're going to show blitz. We're going to man up our free safety with the inside wide receiver on the 2 receiver side. And on the right side, we're going to man up the strong safety with the middle wide receiver. We are going to use the hook curl sub linebacker. Just bring them in about right here next to the D tackle. Obviously, guess pass. They can obviously do some type of quarterback draw, but that's going to be very rare unless they got like Lamar Jackson or something like that. And basically, you got to watch the middle of the field and also the tight end. But you're going to get really good defense. They're going to have to make a quick. They're going to have to make a quick read. So again, it doesn't take long to make those adjustments. Look, I already got my adjustments off. Your first read is the tight end, obviously. You got to pick that tight end up, but you're responsible for the middle of the field. Now, let's say that you are worried about the tight end getting open and also having to worry about the middle of the field. You can then man up Roquan and play the other sub linebacker. Now, you're not going to get as much pressure as quick, but you're still going to get decent pressure, and you have a really good man zone coverage out there. So you're going to bluff blitz. We're still getting decent pressure. Now, I wasn't really looking at the field like that, but if I would have picked that up, by that time we would have got to the quarterback or he's going to throw a pick. But the best way to do it is the way I showed you the first time, which is going to be manning up the 2 safeties with the guys I said, and then just usering this guy so we get that guaranteed edge pressure every time. So it's going to look like this. Again, we're going to go straight to that tight end, pick up whatever we need to. They're trying to throw a quick out route. They just don't have enough time to do anything. So that is what I do whenever I get into an empty set. Let's jump into one more formation. All right, I wanted to go ahead and talk about the spread formation. 2 wide receivers to one side, 2 to the other. Running back in the backfield. So let's go ahead and set this up. So same thing, show blitz. And you're going to go ahead and man up your safeties with the inside wide receiver / tight ends. Blitz your linebackers. So this is what the setup's going to look like. You're going to use the sub linebacker on the same side as the running back. So he's on the left. I'm going to use the sub linebacker on the left side. Going to go ahead and bluff blitz and then just pick up whatever I need to in the middle of the field or follow that running back. And you can see the pressure is just crazy. Now, mind you, even if they block the running back, we're still going to get to the quarterback because he can only pick up one of those guys coming off the edge. So again, you're going to go ahead and just man up your safeties. Now, I'm going to keep stressing it. You got to get good with your adjustments because if you're not, it's going to just mess you up. You're going to make mistakes and just get beat over the top real easy if you just make the wrong adjustment. But again, just pick up whatever you need to. Now, let's say that they block the running back and they have one of the outside wide receivers running a post. You are responsible for that. So if you see the running back block, just drop back. Now, obviously, the running back's not blocking right here, but I just want to show you what I mean by this. Because let's say either one of the outside wide receivers runs a post route. So this is what you're going to want to do. Like again, the running back's blocking, just drop back because the post route will get open because we have nobody in the middle of the field. This is high risk, high reward type of defense right here. By the time the post route even opens up, though, we're probably already at the quarterback, even if they block the running back. That's just how crazy this blitz gets. But from here, what we're going to do is jump into some gameplay and show y'all this being used against real users. This is where you're going to see real mistakes on both sides. I'm going to make some sometimes. My opponent is. But you got to think about it. Let's say you don't have a defense. You're not getting stops. They're just marching downfield every time. At this point, why not take the risk, run a blitz like this, and hopefully you can make them make a mistake. All it takes is 1 or 2 mistakes, and the game is in your favor. So from here, let's jump into some gameplay. All right, we got a game against the Lions. We had ball first, scored on the they use good old shock H route. If you know, you know. Easy money there. So let's get on this defensive blitz right here. Let's get the adjustments going. And we'll see depending on what they're using if we have to make adjustments. Right now, I'm just in the Ravens playbook because I know for sure they do actually have this play. I actually got to put it as a fake. Got time. All right. Blitz. All right, here, I'm going to man it Y up. Might be a run. Might be a run. Do that. Oh, that was a pick. He's throwing a pick. He was throwing a pick. Come on, let's go. Hey, I want him to take that chance throwing it deep. I want it, but you see the pressure. The pressure's there. Just got to make the right adjustments. So next time I might throw a hard flat with my sub linebacker if he comes out in that formation again, because I think I did see something open out there, and I want to make sure that we pick that up. Might not get as quick as a pressure. When they're under center like this, I spread the D line. I know that's something I didn't talk about, but it just helps with the run. Actually, going to get a good run right there. And another thing that I would recommend if they run a lot of under center, run the cover 4 out of this. The cover 4 plays better. It's better at stopping the run than this blitz. But since I'm trying to showcase the blitz, I'm hoping I'm counting on him actually play action and trying to go over the top or something. Come on, throw that. Look at that. Pressure is crazy. Pressure is crazy. Yeah, I couldn't wait to make this video. Like y'all, you can ask anybody that be in the streams. We be going crazy with this blitz. Again, some people are comfortable against the blitz and they'll dot you up. And that's when you're gonna have to have them chess matches where you gotta make adjustments. Right here, I'm gonna put a hard flat out there. Look at that. Look at that. Like we take away that first read, that second read, the hard flat was crucial right there. Now he's in a 3rd and long. We're gonna send everybody here. We're gonna send everybody in. Just hope we get to this quarterback. I'm gonna man this up. Perfect. This is perfect. Yep. I'm gonna pick up the tight end in the middle. Come on, Worthy. This is why we put our burners out there to go a hip by hip all the way downfield with them. First drive, man. I mean, it couldn't be any more perfect than that right there. We have them in a 4th and 17. The proof is in the gameplay. People will try to say that the stuff I drop doesn't work. I show the proof. I mean, I couldn't get a better drive right there. First game, hopped on, got a 1-play touchdown, got on defense, and just shut them down.